Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Roshan and you are learning React.js with me. So let's continue with that friends. Friends, today we are going to understand one more concept which is very useful in every React.js application, and our today's actual discussion point is actually state. So I am just typing here, sorry friends, state. Okay, so what is state? Basically friends, state is just like props, okay, which is nothing but the data for component. Okay, so in our last video actually we saw that when we pass a data to a component from outside, okay, this way. So here I am just calling this product component and I am passing two props items to this. One is product name and one is price. Okay, so basically what I am achieving here, I am making this component a more dynamic, okay, so that it will just render itself with the dynamic data every time. Okay, so this concept actually we have understand in last video, and today we are going to understand states. So basically friends, state is just similar to props, okay, but the basic difference between state and props is that props, we can pass props to a component from only outside of the component. Okay, means uh, props can be passed to any component only from the outside. So basically props is a data which is coming from outside file to that component. In that case friends, if we try to change these props something like this, if we just try to update this props data with any new value in this case, and if you access your application, then you will definitely get some errors. Your functionality will not be working. Okay, so basically the concept is like that we cannot update or we cannot change props inside the component. Okay, so props are coming from outside. Okay, so directly the receiving component to which the props are being sent, that component cannot change that value directly. Okay, so then that is the reason we have to use states. Okay, so friends, states is actually the same concept. State is also used to store data. Okay, component can use the state data similar to props data. Okay, but difference here is that state are states are stored or created in the same component itself. That is why that component can manipulate the states variable or states data directly. Okay, so friends, I am going to explain you it practically. I have already shown you that if I just try to update props value, let's say props.price or directly props, so it will not work for me. Okay, I have already shown you. Yeah, okay, and friends, now if I have some requirement, if I have some new requirement in my application, so let me just save my file. And yeah, so this is actually our normal product. Okay, normal means e-commerce application, let's say. Currently here we can see data which is just coming from outside, so product name and price. Okay, we can display it. And now after some time, if we get a functionality or a requirement, like after clicking on this button, we should get message here that your cart has one item, your cart has two items, your cart has three items, like that. Means every time if I click this button, I should get my cart items updated. Okay, if we have a requirement like this, then how we will achieve that? Okay friends, how we will achieve? So if you are thinking that, sorry, yeah, if you are thinking that we can pass one item, okay, we can just pass one variable from here. Okay, let's say cart items. Okay, total cart items. Okay, and we will just pass the initial value 0, and in that case we will just update that value. So I already shown you that that is not going to work because we cannot change props inside the component. Okay, so that is why friends, here comes a concept of states. States are the data variables or data which can be changed inside the component. Okay, so basically component can change states data, states variable. Okay, so now how we can create state variables. Okay, so friends, here we have syntax to create state variable. Let now I can give any variable name, let's say cart items, and then again this is actually a cart items. Okay, this variable actually stores how many items are there in my cart. Okay, and second, we need to use any name just like our variable's name, but here this variable will store a function. Okay, the update function. So that is why I just write update cart items. Okay, and after that we have to use one function, use state, and we need to pass initial value. Okay, now let me explain you what is this. Okay, but before that friends, I am going to add one section here where I will get a cart items message. So basically your cart has, I am just putting it inside h1 tag so that we can see it more clearly. Guys, I am just adding one message. Okay, your cart has items. Okay, and I am just passing this variable here. So basically friends, what I am doing here with this code, what I am doing, I am just creating one state variable. Okay, that state variable's name is cart items. Okay, this cart items variable basically will store a 0 value initially because I am passing 0 here. Okay, and I will just display this variable's value here. Okay, you are already aware with this start and closing curly bracket. Okay, so I am just adding one section on my component, product component, where I am just displaying a message, your cart has number of items, and cart items is actually coming from here. So initially I am passing 0. Okay, so I will get 0. See friends, your cart has 0 items. If I pass 100, then I will see your cart has 100 items. So you understand, you are getting my point. Whatever value I am passing here to this use state function, that value is actually coming here. Okay friends, so initially there will be 0 item, so I am just again passing it 0. Now friends, what is my requirement? My requirement is like that. My requirement is like, when I will click this add to cart button, for each and every click this value should get updated with +1. Okay, so if I click add to cart first time, I should get message your cart has 1 items. If I again click, your cart has 2 items. Again click, your cart has 3 items, like that. Okay, so how we will achieve? So first of all friends, we need to add one event on our button. Okay, as normal to JavaScript, we need on click event here. Okay, and here we just pass one arrow function. Okay, and in that arrow function actually we will perform our code. So what code we are going to perform? Okay, how we are going to update this value? So basically friends, if you can see this second variable which we are just creating with the help of array destructuring syntax. Okay, so basically friends, what this use state function does, when we call this use state function, okay friends, actually use state is a hooks it is a hooks concept in React.js, but currently we are just understanding our normal uh, currently we are just discussing normal concepts, so I am not calling it as a hook, but actually use state is a concept of hooks in React.js. Okay, but for basic understanding I am just calling it as function. So use state is actually hooks, okay, or function which takes initial value whatever we are passing to it, okay, and after that what it returns two values. So basically it returns the same value which we pass to it, so that is why this 0 is basically coming here, and we are storing that value which that useState function has written into this card items function. And again second value it returns what it returns as a second value, it just returns a function. With the help of that function we can just update this value. Okay, so basically it is returning one function to us, we are storing that function into this variable. Okay, so now this is a function, and with the help of this function actually we can update that cart items value. So basically I am just, and how we update, we have to again call this function and we have to just pass the new value. So let me tell you one thing, update card items, if I am passing 102, okay, so now let's see what happens. See, currently I have 0 value, that's why it is okay. As soon as I click I will get directly 102. Okay, so why I am getting 102? Because this function update cart items function which I am getting from this use state function is actually used to update the value of this variable. Okay, so basically when we call this function with any new value, it will directly update this variable with that value. Okay, so that's why here it is just changing it to 102, but our requirement is not that, we just want this variable to update with +1. So what I will do, I will just pass cart items +1. Okay, so in this case what will happen, whenever I will click add to cart button, it will just take initial value of cart items value, that variable that is 0, and it will just add +1 into it. Okay, and so that I will see my output. So now let's try. Okay, currently your cart has 0 items. Now just click 1 item, 2 item, 3 items, 4 items, 5 items. Okay, now if I have any another function, another button to remove, so what I need to do, I need to just change it to minus, so that, okay, and just change this label here, caption here, remove from cart. Okay friends, now refresh again and just click 1 2 3 4 5, and this is going in reverse order. So basically what we are doing here, we are just creating one variable, one state variable in this component, okay, with the help of this use state hook, React hook. Okay, and we are basically updating that variable's value with the help of this function. Okay, so this is how actually states work. Now friends, many of you might think that why we are creating this lot of stuffs. Okay, if we directly try something like this, just declare one normal, as it is a normal JavaScript file, so just declare one normal variable. Okay, assign it to 0. Okay, and yes, everything should be fine. Just remove this function, because now we are not using any use state hook. So many of you might think that why we are not doing this. Okay, because anyway this is just a normal JavaScript file, and in this JavaScript function we are creating one variable and we are assigning that variable to 0 we are just displaying that variable here. Okay, so here we will get a 0 value, and after that on clicking of button we are just updating the variable's value. Okay, so why we are not doing that? So let me tell you guys. Now just come to browser, refresh our application. Okay, initially we are getting 0 value, so that is okay, no issues. But as soon as I click on add to cart button, you can see I am clicking multiple times. Okay, but the value is not getting updated. Okay friends, so why this is not updating, why this value is not updating, and why we need this use state variable or this use state hook, let me tell you about it in next upcoming video. Okay, because this is something related to both props and state. Okay, so I hope you understand what is state and why we use. The difference between props and state is that props can be passed to any component from outside only. Okay, a receiving component cannot change props directly. Okay, that is why we require state. States are the variables which are created inside the self component, and so that that component can update that variables. Okay friends, so this is actually a concept of states. So yes, please friends, if you are really liking my videos, then please subscribe to my channel, please like, please click on bell icon. Okay, yeah, so now let me close this video here, and let's meet in another video with some new concept. Till that moment, thank you friends.